remember what, I think I was up here for your guys' first day or so. Squared up with the vehicle top to bottom. Anytime you're going to move on, side step. But you got your window is clean, no cracks. Mirror secure, glass is clean, cracked west coast. Door is operational and secure. Directional is clean and secure. Steps are secure. DOT reflective tape is clean and secure. Battery box, there is no cat, so the latches are not secure. Mud flap is semi-secure but cracked. No hood latch. If y'all test on 778, remember to check the hood latch that's tucked in the side here, okay? Tire is properly inflated or has adequate air pressure, either one is fine. Just make sure you call out something with the inflation. Then the tread depth, this tire does not have, but I should have at least 4/32 inch of tread depth. Either at least or no less than. Alright? Then around the entire tire, no cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire, no cracks or welds on the rim. Lugs and nuts are secure, no hub oil leak, valve stem, straight and center. You do not need to kick your steer tire for the air pressure, but if it helps you remember, kick it. But make sure you get it called out for properly inflated, adequate air pressure, however you get your point across. Start out with your air pressure, end with your valve stem. Your valve stem is the only thing on this tire that's not going to be in the same spot. So if you end up with your valve stem, you practice in this order. Obviously it's a little bit late because you're testing on this on Friday. But you still have the rest of today, tomorrow, and until you return to the test on Friday to get this practice. But if you end with your valve stem, you know you've gotten everything else covered. Stick to that order. Y'all with me so far? Alright. Mirror is secure, glass is clean, no cracks. Top clearance lights are clean and working. Windshield's clean, there's a crack on the passenger side. Registration's out of date. Hood is secure, grill is secure, there is no debris. Driver's headlight works, passenger does not, if I remember correctly. Alright. But they're clean, one works, one does not. Directionals are clean, passenger directional is working. Inspection's out of date. Bumper is secure, I do not have a clean and secure license plate. My brakes have at least a 1/4 inch of pad, the suspension is good, steering components are good, slide adjusters no greater than a 90-degree angle, and there are no leaks. Any questions? Alright, what am I going to do now? Right there. You got it. High beams are working. High beams are off after checking. Let this directional be your reminder. Do not go past it until you check your high beams. You got fender mirror secure, glass is clean, no cracks, tires properly inflated. Don't have at least 4/32 inch of tread depth. No cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire, no cracks or welds on the rim. Lugs and nuts are secure, no hub oil leak, valve stem is straight and centered. Again, 778 would have the hood latch here. Mud flap is semi-secure and cracked. Top mirror is clean, no cracks. Window is clean, no cracks. Mirror is secure, glass is clean, no cracks. Door is operational and secure. Directional is clean, secure, and working. Fuel cap is secure. Steps, not secure.
Now, do you have to say it doesn't have a leak?
What's that?
Do you have to say it doesn't have a leak on the fuel cap? Because some say you have it, some say
Do not have. DOT reflective tape is clean and secure. Fuel tank straps are secure. There are no leaks. Everyone okay so far?
Yep, all right.
Exhaust is secure. There are no leaks. Catwalk is secure. There is no debris. There should be a fender here, quarter fender, but there is not one. The only reason that I'm calling it out is because it has the bar for it. If there is no bar, you do not need to worry about calling it out. The top clearance light is clean, and I think it works. I don't remember. Remember when you guys and lady are testing that you will have your engine running, lights on, and passenger directional.
Somebody told us that some of the instructors would dock if you don't call your fifth wheel on this side.
Man, what did I say in the beginning? No. This is the way you want to do it for your school trip. Not checking your fifth wheel handle is DMB version. DOT reflective tape. Up the side is missing in some parts, have scratches. This tape is not a requirement. So if it's not here, you do not need to call it out. Like obviously this trailer doesn't have any DOT tape on the side. You do not need to worry about this. Running the length of the trailer is a requirement. So even if it's not here, you have to call it out. All right, so this DOT tape covered. Reflector is parts missing, clean. Marker light is clean, has some cracks and working. DOT reflective tape down the length of the trailer. It is dirty with some scratches and cuts. Nothing in between either set of duals. All 4 tires are properly inflated. Do not have at least 2 32/2 inch of tread depth on both tires. Make sure you chuck both tires, okay? No cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire. No cracks or welds on the rim. Lugs and nuts are secure. No hub oil leak. Both valve stems are straight and centered. Close to it, have at least 2 32/2 inch of tread depth on both tires. No cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire. No cracks or welds on the rim. Lugs and nuts are secure. No hub oil leak. Both valve stems are straight and centered. Mud flap is secure. Any questions?
Yeah, we were told not to stick our head in between the tires because it's a safety hazard.
You were told wrong.
You can. What about the
If the DMV, you do it also.
Okay. Just the DMV.
Alright, for here on Friday, if it ends up that y'all are testing on this one, when you go under to check the rear of your tractor, go in behind your landing gear, don't go in the front. That way you have a little bit more room and you're less likely to end up banging some part of your body on something under the trailer. Okay? Alright, again, under here you're doing the same thing, top to bottom. I have no space between my fifth wheel and my trailer. My jaw is locked around my kingpin. My rear lights are secure, clean, no cracks, and working. Passenger directional is working. I do not have a clean and secure license plate, and my license plate light works. My license plate light is clean and working. All of my rear tractor brakes have at least a 1/4 inch of pad. All the slack adjusters no greater than a 90-degree angle. All the suspension is good. Any questions?
So we tagged it underneath during the school.
During the school one, you have. Do not. Alright, landing gear is fully raised and secure. Tire rack is secure. Mid-trailer directional is clean, secure, and working. Yes?
Yes.
Alright. I have at least 18 inches of clearance from my airlines. My sliding tandem handle, nope, DMV, sorry. The sliding tandem pins are out and secure. There's nothing in between my duals. All 4 tires are properly inflated. I do not have at least 2 32/2 inch of tread depth on both tires. No cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire. No cracks or welds on the rim. Lugs and nuts are secure. No hub oil leak, outer and inner valve stem, straight and centered. I do not have at least 2 32/2 inch of tread depth on both tires. No cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire. No cracks or welds on the rim. My lugs and nuts are secure. Minor hub oil leak. Both valve stems are straight and centered. Mud flap is secure. Now everyone remember, these handles with the red ends on them are not your sliding tandem handles. If during a test, if you call this out as your sliding tandem and don't get your actual one, the points will be taken off, okay? Alright, when you're underneath the trailer, all the brakes have at least a 1/4 inch of pad, all the slack adjusters have no greater than a 90-degree angle, all the suspension is good. Any questions? I should have a clean, secure, working marker light.
Reflector. What about about the reflector. We were told if you can visibly see that there should be reflector.
No.
Then you have to call.
No? If the reflector's there, worry about it. If it's something like that,
It's not required, right?
you see how there's no hole in the center?
Right.
See how those reflectors have in the center?
Okay.
If you're working on that 778 for your test, remember that one has marker lights up top that are painted. Actually, let's step over here because there are a couple differences. I'm not sure because of your group size is borderline whether you'll have one or two instructors up here doing the test. So just make sure if there's two and they're working this one, remember on the side, on top, you have the marker lights that are painted over. They still need to be called off. And in the back, you have the the reflectors that are painted over that will need called off, and your marker lights that are painted over that will need called off. And one other thing, I'll show you, then we'll go back to 784. Remember, with this trailer that is on 778, your sliding tandem handle is in the center of your two duals. All right? Any questions about any of that?
Call that out before you call out your rules, or call that after.
My suggestion is grab the handle, then check for debris, then do your kick for properly inflated, and then move to the outside. All right. All the DOT reflective tape on the back of the trailer is dirty with some scratches. Handle is secure, doors are latched and secure. All the rear trailer lights are clean and working. I can't remember. Your marker lights are clean, no cracks and working. There is no ICC bumper. I should have a clean and secure license plate, and I should have a clean and working license plate and light. Any questions? Yeah, I'm sorry, and the directional should be working.
Around that corner to your right. DOT tape first. Handle. Secure doors. Then your blinker will come around the corner and do your first.
No, the best thing is just call off the directional when you're calling off the rest of the lights. That was my bad, I'm just trying to go too quick. And I was called out on it. But it's not a specific order that you have to go by in the rear of the trailer. It's just, I'm trying to keep it as simple and as grouped together as possible. But without an ICC bumper, all right. Reflective tape going up the side is mostly missing. DOT reflective tape going down the length of the trailer is dirty with some scratches and cuts. I should have a clean, secure, and working marker light. There is not one. Mud flap is secure. No debris in between either set of duals. All four tires are properly inflated. I have at least 2 30-second inch of tread depth on both tires. I have some cracks, no cuts or bulges on the tire, no cracks or welds on the rim. My lugs and nuts are secure. There is a hub oil leak. Both valve stems are straight and centered. I do not have at least 2 30-second inch of tread depth on both tires. No cracks, cuts, there is cracks, no cuts or bulges on the tire, no cracks or welds on the rim. My lugs and nuts are secure. There is a hub oil leak. Both valve stems are straight and centered. My sliding tandem handle is in and secure. Sliding tandem pins are out and secure. Directional is clean, secure, and working. Or solid lit, not working at this point. You got your handle is secure. Landing gear is fully raised and secure. Now when you get up to this point, the easiest thing again is to start with your fifth wheel handle. Check that. Fifth wheel handle is in and secure. No debris in between the set of duals. All four tires are properly inflated. I do not have at least 2 30-second inch of tread depth. No cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire. No cracks or welds on the rim. Lugs and nuts are secure. No hub oil leak. Both valve stems are straight and center. I do not have at least 2/32 inch of tread depth on both tires. No cracks, cuts, or bulges on the tire. No cracks or welds on the rim. Lugs and nuts are secured. No hub oil leak. Both valve stems are straight and center.
Call out. Don't have enough tread. I thought you're supposed to have enough tread.
You're supposed to, yeah. But with these pre-trip trucks, they're yard trucks, I want to see that you are actually looking at it and not just memorizing it off a piece of paper. But when you get out and into the road trucks, those are all going to be up to standard, so you'll have the proper, tape, and the tires will have the proper tread depth and all that good stuff. But for here in the yards, just basically really getting you acquainted with what you're looking at, so you're not just memorizing a piece of paper.
Landing gear. You got to call the landing gear secure for the up position on this side.
Both sides. Top clearance light is clean and working. DOT reflective tape down the side. There's parts missing. It's clean and scratched for what's there. Inspection's out of date. Reflector is clean with some chunks missing. Marker light is clean, secure, and working. Airlines electrical to the trailer are secure. There is no quarter fender. Handles and steps are secure. Airlines electrical to the tractor are secure. Fuel cap is secure. Straps are secure. There are no leaks. Do what? You do not have to call that number.
That center grab head. When it's there, you got to call it.
Yeah.
He did. He did call.
Okay, I didn't know.
All right. Now at this point is when you switch over to your driver's side directional. Then you're going to start in the front and work your way back. Keep in mind, this tractor and trailer have 5 directionals. 778 will have 6. Okay? With 7-8, you'll have the one here and then one here. This one, you just have the one and then work your way back. You've already called off that they're clean and no cracks or whatever the case is. At this point, all you need to call off is if they're working or not. Okay?
You don't have to call it off, right?
What's that?
You don't have to call it off.
No, you don't have to. It's just, when I was up here, when I was saying that in the beginning, that was just for you guys to keep track so you make sure you get all of them. You don't have to say number 1 is working or anything like that. All right, so directional is, we'll go with working. Directional is working. Directional is working. And then you get the mid-trailer and the rear of the trailer are working. Once you get back there and you've got that last directional called off, you're going to ask whoever you're working with to wait back there so you can check your
brakes, reverse, and 4-ways.
Perfect. Now, once you go back in and you get into the cab, once you sit down, the very first thing you do is
Seatbelt.
That's it. That's it. All right. Once you get that seatbelt on, cancel your lights and your directional, and watch your mirror for the hand signals for the person in the back. Okay. What's this?
Brake. 4-ways. Back off.
I love it. I love it.
Can we see whatever we put the seatbelt on?
No, the seatbelt works in this, so I want to actually see it going. So once you get those lights all covered, you're going to have 3 checks left to do, and then you're going to be on your way. You got your tractor tug check, your trailer tug check, and your 50-foot brake check. Okay?
Are we actually doing those on the test day?
It depends on who the instructor is itself. If I'm up here, no, I just have you walk me through all the steps. I don't actually have you do them, especially not the 50-foot brake check, because we'll be going back and forth all day long. So, with your tractor tug check. Now, I'm sorry, I skipped over something. Once you complete the check of your lights, as whoever is in the back is walking up, make sure you put your headlights back on and your 4-ways. Okay? Now, with those being on, when that person gets back in, tractor tug check first. So you're going to put the shifter into first gear. You're going to leave your yellow out, red goes in. Nice and ease slowly up on the clutch until you feel that slight tug, and then slowly push the clutch back in. Now, when you get that done, you say, that's my tractor tug check. I'm now going to do my trailer tug check. You're going to switch the valves. So the red will be out, the yellow is going to be in. And then it's the same thing. Nice and slow up on the clutch till you feel that slight tug, and then push it back in. It's the same sort of thing that you've been doing when you've been practicing your drop and hook. Nice and easy. You don't want to get too much jerking of the cab. Okay? And then the final thing is your 50-foot brake check. With that, you're just going to, again, walk the instructor through it unless they actually want to see you do it. You're going to leave the truck right in first gear. For this, both valves are going to be in. You're going to tell them you're going to go 5 or 10 feet and then bring it to a complete stop. The next steps are the ones that are important to make sure that either you do or say, depending on who the instructor is.
50-foot brake check.
Yep. You're only going at idle speed regardless, so it's not going to, you don't want to jolt anyone that's sitting in there with you, so a gradual stop is preferred. But it won't take very long because you're only going at, basically idle speed. So you got it to a complete stop. You let the instructor know that that completes my 50-foot brake check. The very next thing that you want to do is check your air pressure. Make sure you have adequate air pressure. If you do, just let them know you have adequate air pressure. If you do not, let them know your air pressure is too low and you need to let it build up. Once you're established with good air pressure, you're going to let them know your 4-ways are canceled, driver's side directional is on, and then you're going to check driver to passenger back to driver's mirror and let them know you're going to be calling all of this out. Whether you're actually physically doing it or just walking through the steps, get this all called out so there's no possibility that they didn't see you watch your mirrors or they don't notice that your driver's side directional is on. So you get your mirrors checked, driver, passenger, back to driver, then you call out, there's nothing there, my vision's good. However you get your point across it. You've checked them and there's nothing there, and then you say you're ready to follow their instructions. All right? That's the way you're going to do it with this pre-trip and with your DMV pre-trip. All right?
You still have the 4-ways on.
No, at this point, once you got your air pressure verified that it's good, the 4-ways get canceled and the driver's directional goes on. Everyone all set? Any questions? All right. I gotta run.